to start by priming my eyelids with some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I do highly recommend that you do use an eye primer, especially if you are working with matte eyeshadows. It's just going to make the blending process a lot easier for you. Also, if you have any discoloration or oily eyelids, this will make sure that it has an even application and help for it to stay in place all day long. We are working with the MAC Warm Neutral palette, taking our first eyeshadow called Brule on a 242 brush by MAC, just patting this into that lid area, working it from the inner to outer corner up towards the crease, but making sure that we're just keeping it on the lid, not going past the crease. I love this color. It's super understated, really easy to blend out. I use it all the time. It's definitely a staple eyeshadow in my kit for sure. Taking our next eyeshadow, Butterfudge, with an E40 brush by Sigma, we're just going to push this eyeshadow into our crease, working it from the inner to outer corner in windshield wiper motions, making sure that we're just keeping this in the crease area and not taking this down on the lid, and really blowing out this eyeshadow. This eyeshadow has a hint of shimmer in it, so it's a lot easier to blend out actually, but if you don't like shimmers in your crease, then you can definitely use a different transition color. I recommend Soft Brown by MAC, or whatever transition color you desire. Next, we're taking Saddle on that same E40 brush by Sigma. We're just doing the same thing that we did with Butterfudge, pushing this eyeshadow into the crease from inner to outer corner in windshield wiper motions, making sure that we are blending these two shades together. Layering and blending, that is the key with this look. Other than that, it's super simple. I love Saddle. It is such a beautiful color. It just brings a natural warmth to the eye and gives the eye look a little bit of dimension. Taking our next eyeshadow in Dance in the Dark on a pencil brush, I'm just going to precisely put this color into my crease area. I love putting darker colors in my crease area and then lighter colors on my lid. I feel like it makes my eyes look a little bit larger and also gives my eyes a little pop. I felt like this color was a little bit harder to blend out, but that is okay. If you just keep going back and forth, it'll eventually blend out. I took a little bit of Saddle on that E40 brush just to help blend out that dark color a little bit more. Taking a little bit of Brule and just touching up my lid color a little bit, I felt like it lost a little bit of pigment in the whole blending process. Now I'm going to quickly show you how I do my winged eyeliner. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, then I would love to show you what products I use, what techniques I use. Yeah, I love doing winged eyeliner. I feel like I never get to do it because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so it takes me forever. And especially on camera, it was really hard. But if you want me to show you, I would love to show you. Now I'm just giving my eyelashes a quick pump and a quick curl to prep them for false lashes. I am taking the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara just to give my eyelashes a light coat so that the false eyelashes will blend well with my real lashes. Now I'm taking these Morphe lashes. They are the 415 lashes. I just got them from morphebrushes.com. If you don't want to use false eyelashes, you do not have to. You can give your eyelashes a quick coat of mascara and call it a day. I just love the way false eyelashes look on my eyes. I feel like they make my eyes look bigger. I look more awake. And yeah, I just think they look beautiful. So if you're not comfortable with false eyelashes, you could totally skip this step. But I just love the way they look. I think they make a huge difference. Now I'm going to quickly shower myself in primer water by Smashbox. This is going to help my foundation stay in place and not move. Taking the Burberry Velvet Foundation, it is my favorite foundation right now. I absolutely love it. With the Sigma F80 Kabuki brush, I'm going to pat this into my skin. It is super crucial that you pat instead of swipe. If you swipe, you're basically getting rid of all the work that you just did. If you're patting your foundation into your skin, it's going to help set your foundation and make it last longer. I do realize that in camera, this foundation looks a little bit lighter, but in person, it matched perfectly. I think it's just a mixture of me just getting a spray tan and the lighting. Now I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW25 and conceal my under eye area. Also taking a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to pat this in my under eye area, making sure everything is blended and flawless. Now I'm taking the Smashbox highlighting pencil and highlighting my under eye area and on the bridge of my nose, down my cupid's bow and my chin, and on my forehead. Taking that same beauty blender, I'm just going to blend out that highlight and make sure everything is even. Now I'm going to quickly do my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, I will definitely love to show you. Now I'm going to highlight my brow bone area with the same lid color that we used, Brule, making sure that everything is blended together. Taking the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Lights with the Real Techniques brush, I'm just going to lightly give myself a subtle contour and bring some warmth to my face. Making sure that I'm bronzing my forehead. I have a huge forehead, so I definitely like to bring that contour down to make my forehead appear a lot smaller. Now I'm going to set my under eye concealer with the banana powder in the Anastasia Contour Kit with a fluffy tapered brush. I believe this one is from RC Cosmetics. And I'm also going to bring that powder on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin just to even out that highlight. And then also I'm going to put it right underneath my contour just to sharpen up my contour a little bit more. Now I'm taking the MAC blush Peaches with that same tapered brush, and I'm going to give some color to my cheeks. Now, for some highlight, my favorite part, using the Hourglass palette with that middle shade on a small tapered brush, I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. I love looking highlighted and dewy and luminous. I want people to see my highlight from 5 miles away. Now I'm going to line my waterline with just any black eye kohl. I believe this one's from Lancome. Now taking a pencil brush with that saddle shade that we used in our crease, we're just going to work this color underneath that eye area, making sure that that eyeliner and that eyeshadow is all blended together. You can totally skip this step. You can just put some mascara on your bottom lashes and call it a day. I just wanted to smoke out this look a little bit more and make it a little bit more sultry. Just giving my lashes a quick coat to blend out the look even more. Now I'm going to take that same highlight that we used on our cheekbones and highlight the inner corner of my eyes. Alright y'all, I am sick of these natural colors. It is time for some red lips. I'm using the NYX Hot Red Lip Liner. I chose red lips because I feel like red lips are really classic and I think it would work well with this eye look. You can get away with any color you want. If you want to do purple, hot pink, blue, orange, with this neutral eye, you can definitely do that. If you don't want to pop a color, stick with the more neutrals. Pop on a lip gloss and you'll be good to go. It'll still look beautiful. Now I'm taking Dare You by MAC with a lip brush. If you do want to use a lip brush, I would definitely recommend it. It will make sure that you stay inside the lines and help for you not to look like a hot mess, which is super important when you're working with some dark colors on your lips. Then I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus and set my makeup look, and this is it. This is the end result, and I hope y'all love it. It was so much fun filming this. Leave any comments down below, and I will list everything in the description box that I used today. Thank you so much, guys.